So, Suikoden 3. Yeah, I say Suikoden, not Suikoden. That's not even a thing, guys. Stop. Anyway, it came out in 2002. I picked it up pretty soon after release. I played through most of Yugo's Chapter 1, and it didn't grab me. Nothing cool was going on, but most things don't grab me. I think I have a problem. First time I played Final Fantasy VII, I thought I was fighting Barrett. I don't know, he was over there, I was over here. I was like, get him! I didn't get him. So once I got to the end of Yugo's Chapter 1, I was hooked. I probably should have learned by now that I should never drop a game after an hour or two, but I never do. Should I rebuy Batman? Nah, bro. That game sucks. I'll be alright. So just a heads up, guys, this review, or whatever I end up calling it in the end, is going to be a little more in-depth than what I usually do, so there will be more spoilers than I usually have in these things. Okay, you're still here? Cool, I guess I should write this thing then. Lame. But can you really spoil a 13-year-old game? Let's try. Alright, so we're going to get combat out of the way first. Why? Because it sucks. No, I'm just kidding. That's completely unfair. It's just very, very plain for the first half of the game. You get 6 party members in pairs of 2, so you kind of have a party of 3 with the moveset and the appearance of 6 people. They all attack, but you can only choose one skill or magic move per turn of a pair. Did I say that right? I think so. Let's move on. So, magic's pretty bad for the first half of the game. So, what I'm about to say won't really affect you unless you play to the second half. Why do I talk? Anyway, I'd recommend mixing a melee fighter and a magic fighter in your party of 6 or your pairs. So when you're casting a magic spell, you won't do nothing with the other magic user because they hit for like 1. Alright, back to where I probably should have started this thing. When the game starts, you get to choose between 3 characters. First is Yugo, part of the Canary Clan, Canarian Clan, Kui Clan. We'll just say he's part of the clan. Oh, nope. He's part of the K Clan. Oh my god, why did people let me outside? His clan, there we go. It's very tribal. They live in tents and hunt and stuff. He's around 15-ish. He's the son of the clan's leader, so he's kind of a big deal. Then there's also Chris. She's the acting leader of the Knights of Zexton due to some deaths. People seem to love her. I'm a pretty big fan too. I can't lie. The last of the 3 is Jeddo. Maybe? I used to call him Geodude when I was a kid. I'm still unsure how to say his name, and he's my least favorite, so his new game ID is Jed. I think he's cool with it. So, I recommend always choosing Yugo first for your first playthrough. Except now, because I'm about to spoil the shit out of his chapter. But any other time, if you don't watch the review play Yugo, you know what I'm saying. First thing about Yugo's Chapter 1 that is great, there's a badass side quest that you can completely miss if you're not paying attention. Team up with these kids to find this rumored treasure ship that's on land. Yeah, it seems crazy, but it's there. I missed this the first time I played this chapter, but with this quest, it makes his first chapter one of the best in the whole game. Once that is done, there's this scene that got me hooked when I first played it all the way back in 2002. Your clanmate Lulu is killed when your village is attacked by the Zexon Knights. You know who kills him? Chris. Yeah, that Chris. What? No. Crazy. Oh, cool. We play Chris now. We get to kill Lulu for ourselves, because that's fun. Anyway, we get to see that something is amiss, because with all these attacks going on by us, but us and them, even though we were all trying to sign a peace treaty, and it seems like we're all in multiple places at once. You get to play Jed too. His chapters aren't the best, but one of the better things is one of Yugo's clanmates joins his team of misfit psycho rapists. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Ace. I know what you do! At some point after a chapter or 2 of everyone, you get to unlock the 4th character, Thomas. He's lame, but he has a castle. And Cecile. She's cool. She's probably one of the best characters in the game. Look at the stuff she's doing. She's crazy. She's like 12, taking on people like 4 times her age. But she's a knight, so she's got this. She's kind of in love with Thomas, and it's super cute. I just wish Thomas would notice her. But I think I know just how to help him notice her. Turn up the lights, give me a mic. I'm about to sing a toast that just so she likes. Jump off the stage, bombs away. Crowd surfing all the way. A cowabunga, you know it's right. Just do the wave. Girl, just move your body like a snake. Oh, hey girl, I think I love you. Why don't you be my wife and move into Kid Town Castle with me? Yeah, I named it Kid Town Castle. A bunch of kids live there. Makes sense. One of my other favorite chapters in this game is Chris's chapter 3, or the very, very end of her chapter 2. She even gets a sweet new outfit. Ooh, yeah.
Kiss me out of the bearded barley nightly.
The rest of the chapter's fun too. You get to meet some cool new characters like this weird creepo Nash. And some ducks and stuff. Yeah. Alright, so we haven't touched on the plot too much, and I did promise some hardcore spoilers, so I don't want to let you guys down. So let's get a little more in-depth here. There are 3 fractions. Factions. Why can't I say factions? It's just like fractions, but not to do with math. Yeah. Alright, so the first faction, haha, nailed it, is Yugo's bunch of clan people. Why does that sound terrible? Why can't I just... Okay. Chris's sexy night people, the Zexons or whatever, they have like a town. Then the rapists. Oh, yeah, they work for Holy Hermione or someplace. We don't really see that much till later, but we'll show you that later. So there's been peace for about 50 years since this big war ended with this huge explosion due to one of the true runes going out of control. It killed a bunch of people. Bad time for pretty much everyone except the someone wasn't there, and it wasn't that bad for them. I know that. The Flame Champion was there. He was chilling with 2 others who also had true ruins. They're super powerful, so you should try to get some. So even after 50 years of peace, for some reason the Knights and the Tent people, that doesn't sound, are doing another peace treaty. Like I mentioned before, everyone starts attacking everyone for no reason. Why? We'll look into that soon. Okay, so this is where the game gets good. Really good. At the end of everyone's chapter 3, you all meet up, and you get to make one of them the Flame Champion, and get his true fire rune. Who's the Flame Champion? Don't worry about it. I usually choose Hugo, but I felt like going Chris this time. It only changes the story a little, but it's nice to have a reason to replay it. But Chris gets a horse, so I went with her. I can see why all 3 would make good Flame Champions, but honestly, it just can't be Chris. She has a C in fire magic. Come on, who are you trying to kid? I think I'm going to pretend Thomas is the real hero of the story. He lets us use the castle for the rest of his game. No one else has a castle. The castle lets you recruit 108 characters to your team, which makes the crazy strategic battles pretty fun that happen only like 6 times all game. They're nothing to write home about, but it's cool to see your entire team wreck some face. So, back to the castle. It's where you spend a lot of your time in chapters 4 and 5. Recruiting characters is so fun and addicting, it's crazy. To get this secret ending, you have to get all 108 Stars of Destiny. It's just good times. Hugo, Chris, and Jed suck compared to everyone else you can get. Take Emily, for instance. She's like 14, but she does some of the best damage ever. In anything. You also get this guy and this dragon. They're pretty cool, and you could ride them like Hugo and Fuber. This is why I don't say anyone's names, but yeah, you can mount stuff and you do crazy damage. But they let you meet his little sister or friend or something, and she's on fire! Oh crap, 15? Fail! Like I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by myself, is you get 108 Stars of Destiny. Most of them are playable, some of them are assist characters for your castle, you build up your castle, it's amazing. We're gonna go over a few of my favorites right now, show you a look at the castle, all that fun stuff. Like, look at this, she's got a dog in her hand, she's crazy. Then there's this fool, which you have to tell the wrong directions to get to the castle. You send him, or her, I'm unsure, to the wrong place like 4 times. In the end, you say, hey, go wherever you want, and he gets to your castle. That's a great way to recruit a character. Or the worst way. Let's let it sink in. Alright, then we got this freak with his sword. He says he'll give us his sword if we beat him in a duel. We gotta pay him to do it, so yeah, he's real classy. But he ends up losing to us in a duel. And this is a good segue to duels. They're nothing to write home about. They only happen 7 or 8 times the whole game. They're pretty much rock, paper, scissors. This beats that, that beats this. You can tell what they're going to do by what they say. Like, I'm going to get you and you better watch out. They're doing death blows, so defend and you'll dodge it. Easy. Okay, so this is the last character I want to show you guys because, well, we're going over time and budget here. This video should have been like 2 minutes long. But she's one of my favorite characters, and you do end up playing this game, please get her as soon as you can in Chapter 4. She lets you fast travel, which is a must for getting all the Stars of Destiny. And as you can see, there's 2 Vickies, one young, one old. The old one is a stupid fool, and the young one's a cranky little kid who seems to be smarter than her older self. Oh, and they're really good magic users, but sometimes they hit themselves. So we really haven't taken a hard look at the castle. You know you can recruit 108 or so Stars of Destiny. Maybe a little less, we'll get to that later. But what do? Well, most of them fight for you, and that's good and all. I do appreciate that. You know, they're giving their lives for me. What I really appreciate is when they come into my castle, open their shops, and give me great gear, runes, and up my weapon damage at the blacksmith. Hey Lima, what are runes? Runes, you fool. Runes. They're magic. Calm down there, guy. I love just walking around the castle once like a billion, jajillion, sillion people move in. I don't know, it's just super satisfying to just walk around when there used to be nothing there and see all the shops and half open shops when they think someone's moving in. I don't know how they do that. They're like, hey man, this half built shop, you should go look for someone to occupy it. I don't know. I have way too much fun just exploring the castle and, putting pictures up. I got this really good art off this monster. Check it out. So, there is a downfall to having so many characters in the game. You spend all day making crazy cool teams of random people. I like to do themes, honestly. First, dog team. But we gotta get them all. So I pretty much pretend I'm Charlie Conway, skating around, getting all my ducks back together.
Charlie! Hey, you want to play some hockey?
But, just like the movie, they're not very good. Yeah, we'll work on that. Well, every underdog story has to start like this. Funny. Then we got, Team MILF. Why? Because I can. And, Estelle's pretty hot. But Sharon, get out of here. We went over this. Hey, baby. You want to be in my 108 Stars of Destiny? I'll treat you right 108 days out of a year. That's almost a third. And a little team jailbait. Why? Because you gotta have both sides of the coin. Duh. Then we're gonna definitely need a team kid. Why? It's called Kid Town Castle. What am I, stupid? Alright, last and definitely least is Team Criminal. Why? Because when life gives you lemons, you rob banks. But all kidding and stupid jokes aside, this is a team I did run with. Chris, Sharon, Vicky, Stella, I don't know, Yuri, Emily, and some weird magic dude. I think it's a good mix of magic with the 2 magic users, was Vicky and Estellia. I don't know how to talk, do I? But, yeah. Everyone is really, really good, except kind of Yuri. I don't know how to say her name, but just look at her. Why would I not take her? There she is, just hanging out with her sister and her whole clan of women. Why would I not take her? After loads of castle fun, we have to get back to saving the day, I guess. From who? Well, we think it's Hermione's army, but heads up, it's these 3 tools. Who, I have to say, are some of my favorite villains ever. This mass freak who's so powerful, it's insane. His friend who's in love with him. When I do get the chance, I might make her a mixtape too. Maybe something a little more classic. And last, but I guess least again, there's this freak who only really wants to watch the world burn because he's crazy, but I still kind of love him for some reason. It's weird. It might have happened because if you do manage to recruit all 104 characters in the game and beat it, you play as these freaks. They are the last 4 Stars of Destiny. Spoilers. It only takes like 2 hours, but you get to see the game from their perspective. It's crazy. They are so powerful, it's ridiculous, and you feel that with your own hands, I guess. I don't really know how we ended up beating these guys. In my opinion, they shouldn't have tried to take us on 6 versus 1. That's why they lost. At one point, they steal our true runes. Like, really? How did you lose this fight? Whatever. Anyway, it's cool to see the scenes from their perspective and see what they were really after. I'm not gonna lie, I really, really felt for them when they died. Just look at this scene. So, this review taking longer than I thought. Lack of beard, hair, and even a new shirt. Thanks, Molly. But seriously, I love this game. That's why this thing is double the length I even planned. I didn't even talk about half the stuff why I just love collecting things, finding recipes. I didn't know you could cook. Like, honestly, I can gloat about this game forever, but let's wrap it up. But seriously, I know I said I didn't like the combat, but that's pretty much a lie. Because by the second half, once you get back into knowing that RPG, especially this old school of a turn-based one, is all about prep and not about what you do, it's so fun to find the right runes, people, magic users, who mounts who. That sounds bad, but you know what I'm saying. You go. And Fubar. But seriously, guys, I'm getting out of here. It's way too hot. I don't have my AC on because it makes the worst background noise ever. Everyone knows that. I don't know if people get rid of that or they all film in Alaska. I'm getting all greasy. But I don't want to turn into like some nostalgia critic. No offense. I like that guy. He's okay. What's his name? Dave? Doug. But PS2, GameCube, even Dreamcast, that generation was fantastic. I'll probably do more of that stuff. I actually have something planned for next month with, what is it called? Until Dawn is coming out. Super excited about that. So I'm probably going to do horror games all month. Some leading that might not be as horror-y. There might be some Parasite Eve or something in there. Like, oh man, that's level horror. It's scary-ish, and there's scarce ammo. But anyway, you guys know what I say. This is my opinion. What's yours? Blah, blah, blah. But seriously, this game is great. I think I got it for $10 on PSN, even though I own it. I got it. But seriously, I just wanted to buy it. So hopefully they put the rest out. But anyway, guys, take it easy. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I know this one was super long. I apologize. If you did like what you see, don't be afraid to subscribe, like, comment, or even tell your friends that I'm a big dumb indie who likes to dance. But take it easy.